Hello and welcome to today's video on depression and suicide prevention. Mental health is a critical aspect of our overall well-being, and today we will be discussing the topic of depression and how it can lead to suicide, as well as how to get help and build a safer life. Definition of depression. Depression is a common mental health condition characterized by feelings of sadness, hopelessness, and a loss of interest in activities that were once enjoyable. It affects how you feel, the way you think, and how you act. Depression can range from mild to severe and can last for a short or extended period. Warning signs of depression. It's important to be aware of the warning signs of depression and suicide, as early intervention can make a significant difference in recovery. Here are some signs to look out for. Changes in mood or behavior. This can include feelings of sadness, irritability, hopelessness, or loss of interest in activities that were once enjoyable. Changes in sleep patterns. This can include difficulty sleeping, oversleeping, or insomnia. Changes in appetite or weight. This can include significant weight loss or weight gain, as well as changes in appetite. Feelings of worthlessness or guilt. This can include negative self-talk and feelings of inadequacy. Thoughts of death or suicide. This can include verbalizing thoughts of wanting to die, making a plan to die by suicide, or attempting suicide. Decreased energy and fatigue. This can include feeling exhausted and lacking the energy to do activities that were once manageable. If you or someone you know is experiencing any of these warning signs, it's important to seek help as soon as possible. Don't hesitate to reach out for support if you need it. Risk factors for depression and suicide. Risk factors for depression and suicide include a family history of mental illness, a traumatic life event, chronic illness, substance abuse, and feelings of isolation or loneliness. If you are experiencing any of these risk factors, it is important to seek help and support. How to get help. There are many resources available, including mental health professionals. Seeing a mental health professional, such as a therapist or psychologist, can be one of the most effective ways to get help. They can provide you with a safe and supportive space to talk about your feelings and develop a plan to manage your depression. Support groups. Joining a support group can provide you with a sense of community and the opportunity to connect with others who are going through similar experiences. You can find support groups through local community centers, hospitals, or online. Hotlines and helplines. If you need someone to talk to immediately, you can reach out to a hotline or helpline. Medication. Antidepressant medication can be effective in treating depression, and your mental health professional may prescribe medication as part of your treatment plan. Hospitals and emergency rooms. In serious cases, seeking help at a hospital or emergency room may be necessary. If you or someone you know is experiencing thoughts of suicide or is in immediate danger, call 999 or go to the nearest emergency room. It is important to remember that seeking help is a sign of strength, and taking care of your mental health should always be a priority. Don't hesitate to reach out for support if you need it. One of the most effective ways to get help is to talk to a mental health professional, such as a therapist or psychologist. They can help you identify the root cause of your depression and develop a plan to manage it. It is important to seek help as soon as possible. Building a support system. Having a support system is crucial in overcoming depression and preventing suicide. This support system can be made up of friends, family, or support groups. Talking to someone you trust about your feelings and thoughts can help you feel less isolated and more understood. Healthy habits to promote well-being. In addition to seeking professional help and building a support system, there are also healthy habits you can practice to promote your well-being. These habits include exercise, eating a healthy diet, getting enough sleep, and practicing stress management techniques such as meditation or yoga. The importance of self-care. Self-care is a critical aspect of managing depression and preventing suicide. It is important to prioritize your own well-being and engage in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. This can include things like reading, spending time in nature, or pursuing a hobby. How to help someone who is struggling with depression. If you know someone who is struggling with depression, it is important to offer your support and help them get the resources they need. Listen to them, validate their feelings, and encourage them to seek professional help. If you are concerned about their safety, do not hesitate to reach out to a mental health professional for guidance. How to prevent suicide. Preventing suicide requires a multifaceted approach that includes raising awareness, reducing stigma, and increasing access to mental health resources. Preventing suicide is a complex issue, but there are steps that you can take to help reduce the risk of suicide and build a safer life. Here are some tips. Encourage help-seeking behavior. Encourage the person to seek help from a mental health professional, a support group, or a helpline. Remove access to lethal means. If the person is in immediate danger, it's important to remove access to items that could be used to attempt suicide, such as firearms or prescription drugs. Connect the person with support. Encourage the person to reach out to friends and family, or connect them with support groups or a crisis helpline. Support their recovery. Provide the person with support and encouragement as they work on managing their mental health and recovering from depression. Follow up with them. Check in with the person regularly and make sure they are receiving the support they need. It's important to remember that preventing suicide is a community effort and everyone has a role to play in creating a safer life for those who are struggling with depression. In closing, we hope that this video has been helpful in shedding light on the topic of depression and suicide prevention. Remember, you are not alone and there is help available. Take care of yourself and prioritize your mental health, and always reach out for support if you need it. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.